Hi, and welcome to Love is Crafting.
Love is crafting.
I'm Tila.
And I'm Stanton.
And if you're new to our channel, thanks for checking us out. And if you're returning, thank you for the support.
What we do on this channel is we take you through crafting and DIY projects that are real, but not necessarily perfect, because
love isn't perfect. We have a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but we need your help.
So would you consider subscribing to the channel? We post new videos every Saturday.
And in today's video, we will be experimenting with Siser Easy Subli.
Now, this Easy Subli is sublimation paper that you can use to sublimate onto dark and non-polyester materials.
There are two different application processes for this material, and we will be trying one today.
And the one we'll be trying today is the application process of printing directly onto the Easy Sublimation paper.
But before we get into it, make sure you like,
comment,
and subscribe.
Love is crafting.
Love is crafting.
So what we have here is the Siser Easy Subli Sublimation Paper.
And we have the mask to go with it.
Yes, so for this project, all we're gonna need are these two things: our Epson printer, the Cricut, heat press, and we went all the way to the max and got not only a dark, we got a black 100% cotton t-shirt to try this out on.
And Caesar's directions on how to use this product is to use a solid glass sublimation printer. However, we do not have one of those. Those are very expensive.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
But what we did do is we converted an Epson Ecotank printer to a sublimation printer. You can catch that video right here, and it'll also be linked in the description below. But we're going to try to print using that printer directly onto the Siser Easy Subli and see what happens.
Well, yeah, see what happens, but for now, let's jump right into Design Space.
Open up Cricut Design Space and start a new project. From there, you want to upload your image. Select Upload and Upload Image and find your file. Once you find where you saved your file, go ahead and select the image, and then you're going to go ahead and click Open in your dialog box. This will upload it into Cricut Design Space, and from there you are wanting to just go ahead and clean up your image. I always use a complex image type. I also find it best and easiest if you zoom in to go ahead and clean up your image and get all the white spots out. Once you have the image cleaned up to your liking, you want to go ahead and hit Apply and Continue at the bottom right-hand corner. From here, you want to select Print and Cut. This would be a print and cut image, and name your image and then hit Upload. Then you want to click your image that you just uploaded and hit Add to Canvas. All you have left is to size your image. Don't forget that with Cricut's Print and Cut, you can only do a 6.25 by 9.25, so I made my width 6.25. Now select Make It to send it to the printer and your mat. Send it to the printer, and remember, do not mirror your image. When your print dialog comes up, I always use my system dialog by selecting that, and in this case I did go ahead and leave the bleed on. Remember, your printing dialog will probably show up beneath Cricut Design Space, so just minimize it. For my printer, the settings that I use is matte, photo matte paper, and it does it on the best quality and it works the best for us.
Okay, so we got our Subli paper currently ready. There is a texture side here and a smooth, shiny side. You want to make sure that you are printing on the texture side and not the shiny side. For you, that may mean checking with your printer to do like a test page to see what side it actually prints on. Ours doesn't flip it or anything, so we put the texture side forward. We should be good to go. Here, it'll give you an error saying that it's the wrong type of paper. So all you have to do is press next and then the up button, and you should be good to go and it should print.
Okay, so here is our print image. It doesn't look the greatest, but we're gonna go ahead and stick it underneath our heat press to dry. You're gonna do this for about a minute or so. So we don't have a really cool one where it swings and you can hang it, so I'm just gonna hold it here and we're gonna do this for about a minute.
And you wanna make sure when you do this or when you take out the print that you do not touch it, because the ink is going to be dry or it's going to be wet and it's very easy to smudge. So
now to cut the image out, I select everyday iron on. I feel that this setting is the best, but I do go ahead and apply more pressure so it cuts all the way through. And then insert your mat so you can cut it.
Alright, so we have it a little dry. We are just going to line up the corner of the print to the corner of the mat.
We are using a standard grip green mat.
This is the tricky part because you still can't touch the ink. So you have to kind of line it up without touching the ink.
Try to push it down on the edges, but stay away from the actual ink as best as you can.
I don't like how crooked this is. I'm gonna redo that. Or I won't, because it looks like it's...
Yeah, you look like you're peeling it up. Just go ahead and put it in the machine. I put the bleed on it. I printed it with the bleed so that it doesn't have to be exact. You want to hit the blinking arrow. You didn't. So this is, just remember, anytime you load your mat, you always want to press it against the wheels so that it catches it. So no, you have to hold it against it and press the button. Otherwise it's not going to catch. So you see how he was just pressing the button and it wasn't catching? So now if you hold it against it and the machine catches the mat. And so we're gonna go ahead and let it cut. All right, so the Cricut is done cutting it and now we are going to weed. I'm going to start by just weeding the corner. I like to weed with tweezers, and let's hope that this cut well, and it does not look like it did. So my Cricut machine is not cutting properly, And that's really frustrating because I shouldn't have all this light on my image. So,
well, at least on the letters, it kind of looks intentional, like frosted. You know what? I don't think it looks bad now that I'm looking at it.
I love your positivity, but it looks horrible.
Maybe don't look at it at the in a lens of what it should look like, and just look at it in a lens of it just being a thing.
All right, so what we are gonna do next is we are going to apply the mask. Okay, so we have the mask, and what this is transfer tape. That's basically what this is. Transfer tape that you can only use once, which is annoying, but it is what it is.
How much does single-use transfer tape cost?
I don't remember. Probably like $2 or $3 a sheet. So you want to just cover your entire design.
Careful, you can only use this once.
Yep.
It's fine, it's not on the design.
Yeah, that's fine. And then you want to scrape it down to make sure that it adheres well.
$3 a sheet, this should be scraping itself.
And then we are going to peel up the mask. Now I don't know where the mask begins and the other sheet.
So when you put it down, you might want to offset it.
All right, there you go.
So that way you don't just worry about that.
Okay, well now it's not picking up the mask, so we didn't scrape it very well. So back to the scraping. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this completely off the mat and scrape the back as well.
Con huevos. Used to say that a lot in San Antonio. I don't really know what it means.
It's not coming off.
You gotta peel it. You can't just pick it up all together like that.
Well, it's supposed to just transfer on this transfer tape.
Yeah, like that. Stick that corner to it, and then everything goes.
Yeah, no, this isn't what I'm supposed to have to do.
Oh yeah, it's not what you're supposed to have to do, but
that's not gonna work. Let me try to apply it. Okay, there we go.
wait, I thought you were trying to get it onto that.
Oh, I am. I'm doing it backwards. Yeah, this is not working well, guys.
But I think you had it right when you put down that corner.
No, I don't think I did. It's supposed to just pill up.
I know, but it's not working, so we gotta figure out a way.
Okay, so Stanton so graciously weeded our image, and here it is. And now we are going to go ahead and put it onto our press. We are using a black t-shirt.
Ooh, is it cotton?
It is 100% cotton.
Oh, that's the two no-go when it comes to sublimation.
And what we're gonna do here is we are just cutting a piece of our butcher paper to go ahead and put it on the bottom to protect the heat press. And then we're gonna do another piece to protect the top. Okay, so now we are going to...
Don't you want to hit the shirt with heat first?
You are correct. And you know what? We actually need to...
Crank it up to 400.
Yeah. Okay, so we let our heat press get to 400 degrees. And now we are going to put our image onto our dark
cotton shirt.
Thank you.
And gotta concentrate to make sure that it gets on straight.
Yeah. Ooh, that's hot. Very hot. And so we are going to place another piece of butcher paper over it. And we are going to press this at 400 for 60 degrees for 60 seconds. All right, and here it is.
Smoking.
Very, very hot.
All right, I think it turned out pretty well. What do you think?
No, I don't think it did.
Okay. All right, we are back from an experience of getting this Easy Subli down on this black shirt.
Okay, so here's the thing. It worked. It worked.
It's there.
It worked.
You can see. I see you see it.
Yes, it is there. We can see it. It doesn't look like it's going to come up or anything, but I'm not liking it.
Yeah, the clarity of the picture has a lot to be desired.
I don't know. It just printed. I think the ink and the paper didn't mesh well. I don't know. It just didn't turn out well. I don't know if it was my file. Maybe I didn't have the right resolution. I don't know, but it didn't turn out good, and my Cricut messed up. I don't know. Maybe I need to recalibrate it or something, but it did not cut properly.
Or take the bleed off, right?
Yeah, or take the bleed off. So maybe that could have made a difference, but I did not like this. I'm hopeful that the other application process, which we'll probably be doing next week, will turn out better, because I was really hopeful, because I wanted to be able to use sublimation on dark prints and cotton, 100% cotton shirts. So, but I mean, overall, it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
That's what we need.
But, you know, until next time.
Remember, love is crafting.
Love is crafting.